Welcome to the Set Your Lineup podcast, episode 5, episode 6. They grown. They're grown. I am Gino. Next to me, I got who?
Hey, unpredictable. I did what they thought I wasn't gonna do, and I'm gonna say what they thought I wasn't gonna say. Everything that come out my mouth is unpredictable.
And you have Trigger Man Joe. Watch what you say around me because it's gonna trigger me. And I got diarrhea of the mouth. And I ain't gonna apologize.
Yo, you got DSPN checking in live. And I'm gonna just give an early shout out to my Clippers because we taking game 1.
All the way from Florida, we got who?
This your boy Clutch, aka Domino. I'm here.
Domino. Appreciate you. Yo, we've had our first interview. It was great. Go check it out on our Facebook page, on the group on Facebook, Such a Lineup group on Facebook, the Such a Lineup YouTube page. You really enjoy South Carolina great Corey Atkins. Great interview. This is episode 6, part 2. How was you all week, gentlemen?
Been pretty cool. Getting ready for the playoffs. Clippers take it all the way, but been enjoying and getting ready for the draft.
Man, everything been over here. It's been steady. LeBron lost again, which is always good. And Nick Saban still in the media talking about NIL deals after he retired, like we care.
Yeah, everything else you reflect back on life, man. Life is good. Able to share memories with friends and family, so it's a blessing.
You
Do what? Yeah, bro.
he
Look over in where is it? Dubai. They have the most rain in like the last 75 years, and they had rain you get for a whole year. They had it in one day, and people losing their lives, buildings falling.
they said that the folks created some that make
Yeah, they
believe
put some
cloud.
drones.
AI
Yeah, they
and all
put
that.
drones.
Created some
Yeah,
rain
drones.
clouds or something.
It's possible.
It look a little wet behind you, Clutch Parts. No daddy.
Yeah,
That
it's a
thing
little,
in Dallas some years ago.
Did you get
Yeah,
some rain?
yeah, look, it's a little wet out here.
Hey.
Yeah.
So we this is draft season. This is draft week, Thursday night, NFL draft. I got a shout out to a friend of the show, People's Champ. I got to get my picks in.
Yeah,
Gotta get my picks in.
see him Thursday night.
Yeah. Hey, we might have something for y'all Thursday night live. Check in. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Listen, it's draft week, so I got Clutch said we should talk about who we all think going to be the top 5 picks, and some of us think everybody gonna have the same persons, the people, the same people. Joe, Trigger Man Joe said everybody gonna have the same
Back
people.
up my name, man.
So we I guess we'll start with DSPN because he's the knowledge.
Okay,
Got
so
it already.
number 1, Chicago Bears. I do believe they will make a mistake and take Caleb Williams.
Facts.
Number 2, Washington Commanders. I believe that they're going to be smart and take Jaden Daniels. Number 3, the Patriots. I don't think they've ever made a good decision, and I don't think they're going to start Thursday. I think they take Drake May. No, number 4, the Giants.
No.
Cardinals.
The Cardinals is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe the Cardinals. I don't know if Kyler Murray will be there. I don't know if. I think they take an offensive line.
Ooh.
They take
Who?
I think they take
Notre Dame.
the Notre Dame guy.
Okay.
And number 5, you got the Jets. they already talking about the bad decision of taking a wide receiver, knowing that an offensive lineman is what hurt Aaron Rodgers last year. But I see that they will be taking either Neighbors or Harrison Jr. I believe Neighbors is the better wide receiver, but I do believe they will take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Whoa. You'll see that. You'll see that over YouTube. You'll see that on TikTok. What he just said will be circulated in these social media streets. That wow, hot take. Jay.
Yeah, I thought Minnesota was.
Minnesota. I don't.
That's right. That's why I pulled up.
They got the Chargers pick. The Jets has the Chargers pick
Already?
at number 5.
Already.
Yeah.
They traded?
DSP.
Man, he don't know what he's talking about. He's talking.
Yeah, everything I'm saying, Chargers still at 5.
He said he see the Chargers at 5. He might be on Madden.
Don't worry. Yeah, you see the Chargers at 5. The Jets will trade up number 5.
Burpee around the corner. He's seeing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Visionary.
I don't know who copied that.
Without vision, our people perish. You just can't know what you're talking about.
I don't know who he copied that
The
from.
blind is leading the blind. The blind is leading the blind.
That man said he already got a trick. Go trigger man, Joe.
It's on me. It's on me.
Now he might be. He might be.
I
He
like
either gonna.
You heard what I said? You want to throw a little.
Yeah, he either gonna make it from half quarter. He gonna airball it. That's one thing DSPN gonna do. But when he make it from half court, I'm here to celebrate. Go ahead.
All right. Pick number 1, which is going to be a consensus pick by everyone. Chicago already in a clean house to make room for USC quarterback Caleb Williams. I think he's a great talent. He's very skillful, but he's just weird and quirky and aloof. And I don't think his Wi-Fi is strong enough to connect with NFL professionals. So I think he's gonna be like a Jeff George with all the tools, but can't put it together, can't get right. Like on life, can't get right. Number 2, Washington will select Jaden Daniels. Little info. Washington was the last team to have a black person on their team, just in case y'all didn't know that. Got all the teams that was in the league. But Jaden McDaniel, he threw for 40 touchdowns, only 4 picks, ran for 1,100 yards, 10 more touchdowns, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So very low turnover. But
that gray hair history fact was brought to you by Just for Men's. This man's go ahead.
It's crazy how they've come to this junction where one thing he has to do, he has to stop taking these crazy hits that he took in college, or he's going to wind up like RG3 and his career ain't going to pan out. So hopefully watch him build things around him so he can be a successful quarterback. I think he's an outstanding quarterback. Number 3, they just got rid of a nightmare with Mac Jones, Alabama grad. And they finna draft another Mac Jones with what's his name? Drake May.
Or what do you think about McCarthy?
Looking on my paper.
Drake May. We love us some Drake May. And I love Merrill Hodge. He used to be a Pittsburgh Steelers, and I value what he says, and he hadn't been too wrong on his quarterback conversation. So, but they desperate for a quarterback. Coach Mayo, his first year, you got to get your quarterback, so they're going to pressure to make the wrong decision. Number 4 to me is a no-brainer. Marvin Harrison, a junior, is going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem from day one in this league. You got JSN up in Seattle. You got Garrett Wilson, the Jets. This guy here is an alien from another planet. His daddy was a monster, Hall of Famer, and he wasn't a prima donna. He was very quiet dude, and he was like 6 feet. 190 pounds. His son is like 6'4", 210. And he's gonna he hadn't Kyler Murray hadn't had something like this since what's the Washington receiver in Tennessee?
DeAndre Hopkins.
That's the one we talking about. DeAndre Hopkins. They still good paid him, man. They got Calvin Ridley over there. But number 5, I think knowing Jim Harbaugh the way that I do, he's going to trade out of that pick. I think the Minnesota Vikings are going to trade up and go get their next Kirk Cousins, which will be J.J. McCarthy, the Wolverines national champion. Cheated down. But that's a story for another day. But that's my top 5.
Very, very vanilla. Very basic.
Very jealous. Very jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm jealous because I didn't go second and get to go chalk. That's the second time you done went chalk, just like the tournament. It's very much chalk. Your pick is the same thing I'm looking at on the screen. Every pick you just had. And I just okay.
Are we saying copyright?
I don't look at that stuff though.
No wonder he said everything gonna be the same.
I don't look at man. I can't help.
Clutch, what you got? What you got, Clutch? Because y'all friends, so maybe y'all gonna think about it.
All right. Well, my top 5. In the last minute, they're gonna pull. Y'all ever seen the movie Draft Day?
Yes,
I haven't. I heard it's very.
They're gonna pull a stinker.
Man, ain't no way they can't do that.
And they're gonna take Jaden Daniels first.
Bingo.
No,
I don't believe that.
Ain't no way.
That had nothing to do with Draft Day.
Yeah, because yes, it does. Because Bo Nix, remember Bo Nix was supposed to be number 1, and they drafted a linebacker.
He giving his version of.
My version. Let me finish, man.
In the first one in 1960.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Commanders, they're gonna take Drake May.
Ooh. That man think Caleb Williams.
Hold on.
Hey, can I finish?
The first show was he was blowing the trees.
Can I finish?
Do I know you?
Make it good. It's gonna show up everywhere. Make it good.
Number 3, the Patriots. They're gonna select Michael Penix Jr.
This man don't go. Shut the show. Shut down. Paul, what's this man trying to do?
At number 4, the Cardinals are going to take Caleb Williams, and they're going to get rid of Kyler Murray.
Gonna lose subscribers today. I feel them falling off on vibrate.
Number 5.
Pause.
Number 5. The Chargers are going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. I said it. I said it.
Strange.
Hey, say it with your chest.
I said it.
I just wouldn't.
Hey, he used his own paper.
Why do you need white man paperwork?
You use your own paperwork.
What that thing?
And Friday morning, look for yourself.
What Stephen you say? Stay off
the weed.
Friday morning, look for yourself on the internet because you gonna be the genius or not the genius, but you will be there. What you got? Unpredictable.
Oh, I don't know how to come after that.
I'm glad I ain't.
I think he took your name.
Yeah.
No did it.
Oh yeah, no did it. My first one is Jaden Daniels. And it sounds like I'm a homer, but in this case, I'm looking at the fact of the Bears that hadn't really had a true quarterback, and we're in a league where you got Pat Mahomes and White Chocolate out there in Buffalo. You know the quarterbacks that can extend plays. And I just say that. No, he's not the next Mahomes. He might be the next Magone. But when you watch Jaden Daniels, especially when we're looking at you playing against Alabama, you playing against Georgia, Tennessee, teams like that. The Pac-10 is wide open. So to me, I got to go with Jayden Daniels because he's proved against top talent what he can do. Second, that's when I go with Caleb Williams. He's not going to slide. And I do say Caleb Williams. He does have the talent, but I think if he goes to DC, the environment as far as the organization and the structure is more suited to his skill set. They got top level receivers already. They have a nice running game. They got the young man from Alabama, Robinson, who I'm high on. That's one of the few people from Alabama. But it took a fifth-year senior for me to fall for that one. But just looking at that, I feel like if he can get shot and still go and go through it.
Grown man business.
Yeah, hey, you can take a bullet. Hey, you can dodge them linemen. That's the second best player ever from Bama in the NFL. The rest of them hot garbage. I said it. Third,
Who's number 1 player for Alabama?
I gotta go with Derrick Henry. Much respect. I can't take that away from him. Now,
You think he's better than Julio?
Julio was a defensive end, masquerading.
Stop it, man.
If he was that great, he should have made catches in the Super Bowl.
Quarterback wasn't that good, huh?
Man, that man got a Pro Bowl, a Hall of Fame quarterback. He had
Numbers on it.
Hey man, you sound amazing on that microphone. Yeah.
Easily
Okay, you killed it.
All right. The next person that I have, I just think is Mistake City. I don't care who you put. But for the third one, you can go with JJ or Drake May. Either way it go, you got Hot Garbage Part 2. All right. Me personally, well, both. Because guess what? You get one
fit them and have it.
Yeah, you go get first and second down with one Hot Garbage, third and fourth.
JJ May.
I don't care who is it because guess what? They are hot garbage. Now, I'm laughing at the Michael pick, but it's just not that high. But I mean, I don't know what the fascination is with these two right here. They are going to be what's the guy from they are Daniel Jones 2.0. Really, they're gonna be 3.0 because they won't make it 3 years. But I'm gonna go with Drake May, another hot garbage at North Carolina, couldn't do nothing.
Should have gone to Alabama.
At number 4, I got Malik Neighbors going to Arizona.
Homer.
I know we want to say
Homer alert.
What I'm starting to look at is this. When you look at the stats that he put up this year, you got to also say that to have really 3 quarterbacks in 3 years and still put up numbers, and he beat out 5-star quarterback receivers at LSU. For him to come in and his work ethic, I just think sometimes we just think these things are a given, and I like Malik Neighbors first. I think he's the best receiver in the draft, but I also say Marvin Harrison has the experience and the pedigree, so that might put him over the top. But you look at the numbers, one playing the Big Ten, one playing the SEC. That's all I got to say. At number 5, I think the Chargers. Right now I'm going about the Chargers. If they have it, I'm going with Joe Alt because right now I think they've solidified key positions as far as left tackle, quarterback, and they got 2 rush ends. So I think they can solidify that right side and keep their quarterback protected. I think that might be the missing piece. So I'm going with Joe Alt. Now, if Minnesota trades up or the Jets, I am going to say JJ McCarthy. I still don't see I don't want JJ McCarthy, JJ Walker, JJ Fagan. They all the same.
JJ Fagan.
It seems like he named about 10 players, but I just said
the fascination with these quarterbacks. I said it. These non-athletic black quarterbacks. I don't see the fascination. They all hot garbage. Put them all in one boat.
My top 5. I
can't wait for this. Hater.
They said it a lot of times about the kid. Yeah.
Pause.
No, ain't no pause. That was them, you know who they is.
Doggy.
Yeah, your mutual friend is. Never mind.
What's your superpower pick?
Okay,
say the best for that.
Miss
Doubtfire?
Yeah, Miss Doubtfire, my 6th grade algebra teacher. I didn't show my work on this. I'm looking. I didn't show my work. I don't know who I mean, I got my work, my answers, but I didn't show my work. So I ain't even gonna elaborate. I got Caleb Williams going number 1. Jayden Daniels.
Get it correct.
Man, you had me reading the last part. I feel like Ocho Cinco.
Oh,
Shout out to
I
Ocho.
had you read.
Shout out to Ocho Cinco. I feel like
We're gonna this find the truth.
Jaden Daniels
Read.
wanted him to go to the Falcons, but his draft stock.
Y'all just got Kirk Cousins. What you gonna need with
No, I'm saying before that, but he
you ain't
wasn't
said
gonna
before
make
that.
it.
You said I had him one to the
I
Falcons.
said wanted him to. But his draft stock went up for some reason. Look, got him number 2. I don't know if it's Washington. Picking him at number 2. I think they will trade it, but anywho. We got Drake May going number 3.
New coach.
Got JJ McCartney going number 4. Not to the Cardinals, but I have the Cardinals making a trade or something.
To who?
To somebody's gonna pick JJ McCartney. I don't have my work. I didn't show my work. I just got my answer. Marvin Harrison Jr. number 5 to
The Chargers.
the Chargers.
No Keenan Allen. No Mike Williams.
Yeah.
What kind of Keenan Allen went to?
California.
What kind of Mike Williams to?
USC.
Clemson.
There you go.
Talking about Fat Mike Williams.
The one who can't stay healthy.
Yeah, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
You might be talking about another Mike Williams.
You talking about from back
in Detroit. Yeah.
Speaking of that, all right, that's our top 5. We'll see Friday who don't got no sense.
We already know that.
Clutch, but that's
I wasn't applying that now.
He's the consensus favorite.
Yeah.
Let's do a poll. Put a poll out.
Hey, Caleb Williams shouldn't have did a pro day. Because his pro, he looked awful in his pro day.
Marvin Harrison didn't do a pro day either. I wouldn't either. I got nothing to prove.
He already been the O block, but
I'm the man.
Joe just called somebody up on the other Mike Williams or whatever. So we
I say hot garbage.
So we got that to the top 5 out. We're gonna talk about the best and worst draft picks of our favorite teams.
Who that nation?
Yeah.
You go first? Go ahead.
Sure. Hey, we don't have too many bad draft picks.
Oh,
yeah.
We just got.
I know if it's one player you ain't got him. Like, oh man, you ain't no Saints fan.
Now here's the thing. For our best draft pick ever, based on value, I'm going with my boy Marcus Colston.
Yes, sir. You said it first.
Hey, the hands.
What, 7th round?
He went to 7. He was the 7th round pick, and I think he was actually a tight end and converted to a receiver. And that was Drew Brees' main man. This is bread and butter. And when Drew Brees picks you and he loves you, that says a lot.
That's the truth, man.
All right, Jake.
Where is he at? Is he starting?
Yeah, he was starting.
He retired. Yeah.
He played back in. He got drafted back in 05, 06.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Probably the greatest 7th round pick of all time.
Hey,
you didn't see my list. Go ahead.
He is the greatest 7th round receiver, the number 7 receiver all time. Because Julio drafted 7, and he way better than Julio. All right. Julio did. Hey, he didn't disappear in the Super Bowl like somebody I know.
Julio drafted number 8.
That's even worse.
Great trade pick.
AJ Green went before Julio in that draft.
There you go.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna say this.
That out there.
Now for the Saints, I gotta admit we had so many bad draft picks. I mean, it's just pick after pick, and that we. But to me, the worst draft pick that we ever had was Ricky Williams because what it cost us. Oh my God! They costed us 2 full drafts. That's the day Mike Dicker should have been committed. I said it.
Great coach.
He got the number. He gonna trade his whole draft pick for Ricky Williams, a running back, which he produced, but for what we gave away, that had to be by far the worst draft pick. And Mike Dicker must still be suffering from hangovers from the Super Bowl shuffle when he did that. I said it.
Smoking weed on the sideline right now.
There you go. He was smoking weed before it was legal.
Allegedly. Clutch, what you got? You got one of the most prestigious teams and the Dallas Cowboys with the owner, which is GM. The GM is the owner.
And
coach. And ass back.
And scout department.
I'm gonna go with the best
You read his own notes?
Drew Pearson. He was actually undrafted, but I'm gonna go with Drew Pearson.
I thought That was
your best. It's your best drafted pick.
Draft pick. He was undrafted.
Hey,
Well, we got good cats on this show now. I know you're in Florida.
Hey,
Dog, I'm the Marine Corps, but I'm concerned. I'm worried. I ain't gonna talk about that. Pray for me.
hey, that's what we do here. Like what you say, unpredictable. You do what you want to do.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's your podcast.
Hey,
Set your line up.
10 toes down.
The worst pick, I'm gonna go with yeah, I'm on the white man paper. Hold up. Taco Charlton. Y'all don't know who he is.
Out of Michigan.
Yeah, defensive end. Yeah.
Out of Michigan. And we took him instead of TJ Watt. So, I mean, he played a year and a half for us, and he's playing in the UFL now. So, yeah, that was our worst pick. We could have had TJ Watt.
Okay, Cowboy fans. If he don't know what he's talking about, please let him know in the chat and let us know.
Love to hear you
because you're a representative of a big fan base. No Diddy. So
the biggest fan base.
The biggest.
No Diddy.
Who over there got some? Mr. Triggerman.
Ray, we got to go post them, man. We got more championships.
Well, I'd say the Falcons are going. Y'all
there we go. Yeah, nobody care about them.
Yeah. I don't know. The best and worst draft pick for my Atlanta Falcons. The best draft pick Atlanta Falcons ever had is not Julio Jones.
Yeah, Bama fan. How can a man be a Bama fan? He ain't say Julio Jones.
We made trades and stuff for Julio Jones, but he turned out to be great. But he just couldn't score against the Eagles to get us in the NFC.
Mad eyes.
Yeah. You better start yelling this mic.
Oh,
our best reels are ready. Who the reels was sponsored for the reels? Unpredictable.
It was sponsored by oh, that's right. It was sponsored by these picks. If you chose what you got, you ain't got shit.
He went the opposite and we Sam loaded up.
All right, yeah, I'm kidding because I'm trying to not say my pick. The best draft pick for the Atlanta Falcons was the Dirty Bird, the inventor of the Dirty Bird,
Jamal Anderson.
Anderson. Talk to him, Clint. Talk to him, Beacon.
What college he went to?
You tell me what college he went to.
Utah.
Okay. Jamal Sharif Anderson was picked 201 in the 7th round out of Utah.
Only had 3 good years. Go check the stats, man.
Come on, man. At the 7th round, he's better than that coaching dude.
Oh, man, you don't track.
No.
You can't hold a count.
Man, but that man had a quarterback, man. I'm talking about a running back. I can't. I'm not gonna pick no wide receiver that.
Stop it, man.
Pick a wide receiver that's just the result of having a good quarterback. Jamal, the Dirty Bird Anderson, picked 201 7th round out of Utah. Our worst pick,
all of them.
Our worst pick was Jamal Anderson, defensive end out of Arkansas in 2007. Jamal Anderson, defensive end.
The other one was Jamal too. Jamal.
The first time I said Jamal Sharif Anderson. But the defensive end out of Arkansas 07, they were hiding in 07.
I think you're a rapper. He got bars.
He had 6 sacks in 4 years. With his rookie season, have 0 tackles for loss. So, and we could have drafted Reeves Island. Reeves Island could have been in the peach.
We was about to pick, and the Jets moved up in front of us and took their reason.
Yeah.
What college you went to? You don't know
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Let him go. Now you.
We're a sports show, man. We need to be wealth of information about people,
man. You treating it like Jeopardy. What college you went to?
Call like you on Jeopardy.
Who you got? Who you got? Y'all best.
Ravens got to go for
Come on, Ray.
Hey, you know, we in
Hey,
no
let the last be last one. I mean, the first be last one time.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So the Baltimore Ravens, you know, we have some great defensive players in the history of the sport. I'm gonna share our best first round pick with both Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. I feel like those are the two anchors that made our team how we were. The worst pick of the draft, and I'm gonna say this with an asterisk because we also made a great pick in that same draft. Our worst pick ever was our quarterback. What was his name? Kyle Boiler. That was our worst draft pick ever. Also, in that draft, we did draft Terrell Suggs right before we did that. So I won't completely just put us down, but Kyle Boiler was definitely our worst draft pick.
Now y'all had another first round pick in that.
You don't want to talk about your
Ray
team.
Lewis
You want to talk
draft.
about
Who you know who went in that draft before Ray Lewis?
You must forgot about it.
Not him, no.
Jonathan.
Ogden.
So Ogden Newsome. Shout out to Ogden Newsome, man. One of the greatest ever do it.
And you know, in 1999, when we drafted Ricky Williams, you know who we drafted after him? Nobody. We had no more picks.
I did, man.
They had no picks.
They were crazy allowing that man to do that, man.
And then he gonna sign with Master P and sign a contract.
Oh my God, man! Running.
I don't know who.
Run back with a ankle and stuff.
I don't know who was dumb and dumber. I don't know which one was dumb and which one was dumber. Dicker or Williams. They must have been smoking together.
So we had the Steelers. We had the Steelers last. Who you got, Joseph?
Oh,
I mean,
Joseph. One more again, Carl. I thought I got my dive on. One more again. You know, such a great franchise. Somebody just picked for, you know, shout out to Hines Ward, but I couldn't go with Hines Ward, TJ Watt. So everybody already know who I'm finna pick. Number 84, Central Michigan, 6th round pick. AB Antonio Brown.
What pick he was? He was sitting around what pick?
I don't know.
A second pick? 195. He was picked 195. And that ain't in my notes. Shout out to
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Look at the brain on Fred.
Man,
Can we count? Worst pick. I thought about Jarvis Jones. I didn't like his take. We picked him first anyway. I'm gonna go with Devin Bush, linebacker out of Michigan. I don't know how we got sucked into making that pick and set our team back. We still hunting for a linebacker. Well, we just picked up a linebacker, courtesy of
Baltimore.
From LSU.
The connection.
That's how we do it. Set your line. We set each other up and we finish. For some reason, that dude down here, this linebacker, he don't finish. I throw him the alley. Maybe you got to work on his vertical or something. White man can't jump out.
Oh, white man. Y'all said Drake. It's Rick Ross said Drake white. Now I'm white. Let me check my.
Hey, speaking of that, you know who we drafted in 2000?
Who was we?
Nobody. The Saints. Can we have a draft pick for that one either? That's why we had the hurricane. We had to reset the whole city.
So check this out. Joe done probably named everybody top. Now we're gonna hold on. Y'all check this out.
We got some people in the chat room want to ask questions.
NFL draft history. When you look at it that way, I say I must have been the best to be the biggest, right? You're gonna call me a bust, like you say, put the biggest on that. Man. I love it. Put the biggest on that. But that's don't bother me, man.
We never have a bus at LSU till Saban got there.
Man, they talk during the video, man.
Let's
talk during the video. Because that man said he the biggest. Next time, it's
the biggest boss thus far.
The biggest bucks. So now, we in draft. We draft week, man. So we talking draft. So now you gave us the best and worst draft of your favorite team. Give us the biggest NFL, but the old cats like this of all time, like all time.
I know a lot of people probably had him, so we gonna eliminate that one since you showed the video.
No,
Don't eliminate. Okay.
No, ain't a lot of people. Sims keep trying to look on my paper.
That dude right there got to be. He ain't in your top 3. Something wrong.
We said top 3. It's the best and the biggest NFL bust and the diamond in the rough of all time. Who going first?
The Ravens?
Yeah, go right.
Y'all, I'm about to say y'all.
I don't have a biggest buzz. It was definitely gonna be Jamarcus Russell. So I'll just say that part and just skip. But I believe the best pick ever in history was made in the 3rd round of 1979 at quarterback, Joe Montana.
What college was you?
Man, you tell me. I wasn't even born.
No,
Hey,
I love it, bro. Man, you tell me.
somebody.
I like that. Some honesty in.
Look, he got Notre Dame. Look at them, man. Hey, I'm gonna get some trivia cards. Somebody hit me up. Some of my folks, to do some things. He's gonna be called. He's gonna be his little trivia game. I'm gonna get him.
I met with ESPN. They call me ESPN folks. So
I'm like Drewski. I'm gonna get him 1%. We could have been. And I'm gonna make 99%. We're gonna put these cards out. What college you went to, and then you flip it over, little trivia card. We're gonna get some money. 1% is a lot. If it's a lot. Why would he be your number 1 pick? Not Joe Montana. I mean, that's just a given. Why would Jamarcus Russell be your number 1 pick?
For bus?
Yes.
Because number 1, he's the reason that rookies cannot sign a deal straight out of college anymore.
That's correct.
That's number 1.
Yep.
You messed it up for everybody.
Yep.
No, you didn't.
Like you
I think like Sam Bradford.
Like I really just want to say that if NIL was around for Jamarcus Russell, he probably would have made a bill. He probably would have made a bill. But Jamarcus Russell made it to the league. I heard they sent him a blank DVD tape, and they said, "Hey, pop this in and tell us what plays you like for the next game coming up." And he made it to practice the next day or next week prior to the game. And they asked him what plays did he like. He said, "Yeah, I like them all.
Run them all, run them, coach."
He said, "Run them all." Secondly,
that's called bullying today.
That man went from starting tight end side, because he was never quarterback side. He went from starting tight end side to a starting O-lineman side. And he's supposed to do a 5-step drop back, dodging people running 4.6, 4.5, 4.4.
So you saying this buzz was a personal choice? He chose to be a buzz.
I don't think nobody chose.
I don't think he chose to be a buzz,
by not doing his homework and by not.
But they chose to give him $285 million to somebody that ain't never had it. We'll probably all make the same mistake.
Yeah. But good explanation on why you. I like Jamarcus Russell. Man, he should have won down.
One of the strongest arms ever.
Who you got? Oh, you got Clutch.
Biggest bust for me is gonna be Ryan Leaf out of Washington State.
Oh, he got
he was drafted. What?
You know I'm gonna pop it on you. Pop.
Yeah, he was drafted in the 1st round, pick number 2 behind guess who? The man, Peyton Manning.
There was some debate about him going one.
Yeah. He didn't want to. I don't think he wanted to go to New York or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I think Ryan Leaf was the biggest bust. But he was in the league for how long was he in the league?
Maybe 5 years.
5 years. 5 years.
The Cowboys picked him up.
Yeah, we picked him up in 2001.
I remember that.
He played for Seattle. He was on Seattle's practice squad. So, and he was all world in college. That's all I can say. He was all world, and it just didn't pan out in the NFL. And I went against the rules again. The diamond in the rough I picked, undrafted. Yep, undrafted.
You're trying to be better than us. Go ahead.
Who you picked for undrafted? It ain't the two guys I got in my head instantly. You crazy?
James Harrison out of Kent State.
Okay, Steelers.
Yeah.
Dog.
I mean,
got cut
he
5 times.
yeah,
Four
he
by
couldn't even
Pittsburgh, one by the Ravens.
he couldn't play his freshman year because of
You wanna
academics.
look at the resume. John Randall was undrafted too. Remember John Randall?
Yeah.
Who he played for?
Minnesota Vikings. And he had a little paint on. And he had another defensive end on the other side.
What name was?
Crazy white man. I don't know. I like him. Rand, no. Oh, trick, no.
75 probably. I can't think of his name. Yeah. Then.
All right. You going?
Me?
Yeah, you.
It might be Rick Williams again.
You can't looking on my paper.
All right, to me, the dominant rough to me has to go to the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Knew that was coming.
Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say is he was on that LeBron James list, and they was calling him the GOAT. And when he beat the Falcons, I instantly changed my mind. Damn. When I saw that. See, that's the difference. Tom Brady made me a believer about what he did on the field by winning and stats, not just by padding stats and padding your hairline. So that's how I look at my GOAT.
Hey, every time you hear him dish LeBron James, y'all take a shot. If you,
Well, y'all gonna be drunk. All right. And to me, the biggest bust, and I'm gonna go opposite of what the producer said. I'm going with every quarterback not named Donovan McNabb in that 99 quarterback draft. All of them was hot. We talking about Jamarcus Russell. They should have stopped paying him big time when they paid. You forgot about Achilles Smith.
That was gonna be my guy.
I mean, good Lord. Can we go Tim Couch? He should have stood his ass on the couch. He was hot garbage. I said it. They all three of it. It was another one. I can't think of his name, but he was so awful. I forgot him too. I'm unpredictable, and he was unforgettable.
this is a 99.
Yeah. I know.
So you see why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And by the way, you didn't let me finish mine, but go ahead.
Oh, talking about me?
No, I'm talking about Gino.
Hey, you gotta watch this producer, man.
How many people your name? Who else you gonna say?
You didn't let me give you any of the man's stats, man. You
Did
just
you see that? You cut the man
That
off.
what Gino?
You gotta speed up,
You
man.
told me, but we took the break. He was gonna do you like that.
You gotta speed up.
yeah, I know.
Go
Man.
ahead.
Out of
No,
time.
man, it's all right,
You
man.
gonna give me a cookie?
Hey.
Go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say is, at Kent State, he had to sit out his freshman year for academics, and he came back the last 3 games of the '99 season, and he led the team with 106 tackles, 13 for loss, 3 fumble recoveries, in 3 games. So I mean, James Harrison is a bad boy, a bad man.
With bad intentions.
Man, your list drive me to drinking, man. I don't know.
Pause.
No, that was a good one. I know who James Harrison is.
See, Clutch, I had much respect. I didn't mind stopping. Right? I know how it is to get cut off. That's my ex-wife. Always cut me off.
Hey, well, that's mine. Isn't it? It better get cut off after being cut off. Hey, no, she might watch the show.
So I know how you feel, man. You can't finish a sentence in your own spot. I'd be like, did you? And she finish it. You're very right. That's another podcast, my bad.
Yeah.
That's another story.
To the bow tie behavior podcast. Who up next? Y'all want me to go?
Yeah, don't go.
Okay.
Oh, I ain't finished.
Okay.
I had to pull up the list. Who the Saints could have got instead of making that hot garbage trade. I change it. I'm going with Ricky Williams in that class too. Hot garbage. We could have got Torrey Holt without trading for all that. We could have got Champ Bailey, David Boston. No, he was doing LeBron back then.
Oh, that's steroids.
Chris McAllister, Dante Culpepper. We could have got all of them.
We got Chris McAllister.
He's a dog. Wow.
Javon Curse, Damian Woody. He could have been on ESPN representing the Saints, them tight suits. But I'm through.
What I'm saying, y'all had at least the first year
Man,
with
get off Damian Woody, man. He lost some weight, man.
I'm drunk.
We was missing 6 players on the team.
I said y'all had fun when y'all drafted him. He sold jerseys.
He had a good year with the Ravens.
And after P sold albums back then too.
He sold jerseys. Y'all had fun with
His downfall was taking Master P.
Yeah, no question.
Master P didn't know what he was doing. He had a good idea. Wrong time.
Make him say
contract.
Shout out to Ricky Williams, man, because he balled in Miami a little bit. He legit.
A little bit.
Well, I ain't want you to
He
shoot
was.
it down.
He was.
You know who the quarterback was?
Well,
Jay Fiedler.
so I mean,
In a play,
New Orleans
playoff
just
game,
sucked.
in one game against
New
Buffalo,
Orleans just sucked.
Ricky Williams ran for 220 yards.
So how can
And
he
the
be
score
a bum?
was 38-20. They lost.
How
That
can
man
he-
ran for 200 some
How
yards.
can he be the biggest bum then?
because we're missing 8 other draft picks.
No, but y'all just suck.
Ricky Williams, boss.
You just suck. I mean,
But he said the draft pick. He didn't say Ricky Williams was garbage.
But I'm saying, man,
Man, we had that man for 3 years. We had to let him go.
y'all were being thirsty.
You ain't lying.
Y'all were being thirsty. You could
Just like the Falcons were being thirsty when they threw the damn pass instead of running the ball.
He had psychological. I forgot what he was dealing with, but doing interviews with the helmet on, and I think at the draft he had on a wedding dress. So that was signs that something is wrong. You know, you gotta get the man some help or whatever.
anyway.
But when he got hold to the weed, he was set free.
Anyway, Ricky Williams is a great player, man.
Running Ricky.
My biggest NFL bust and diamond.
Oh, gotta check his notes.
Yeah, my biggest NFL bust and diamond in the rough of all time. Justin Blackman,
Jacksonville
Jaguars.
wide receiver.
Moved up. They moved up to the 5th pick. He was suspended a lot. He played
That's by that.
He
That's by that pick.
played 4 games.
Good at or something. You
No.
Ain't no way you
What college you went to?
I can tell you what college you went to.
Big 12.
Oklahoma State.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Des Bryant.
Yeah, you him, man. You him.
Stop playing with
But
me.
he had a decent rookie year,
Mm-hmm.
but I chose him because I feel like he chose to be a bust. He kept getting suspended, only played 4 games in that career, and they traded him together. My honorable mention was Trey Lance. Is it too early for that? Yes.
To be continued, he ain't got enough opportunities.
He was traded. They traded
Traded
him
a lot
like
of picks. They ain't trading them picks for now.
Yeah,
That's a great honorable
But you
mention.
heard what happened with Blackman.
That's a great honorable mention.
They say Blackman never got over the fact that Oklahoma State couldn't play LSU in the national championship when they put Bama in there. Even though they had a better record and had more top 25 wins than Bama did, and Bama only played 2 ranked teams. They were
I did
1-1.
not know
Well,
that.
LSU would have smashed. Oklahoma State would have smashed them too.
They probably would
So
have.
that's why he can't get over it. Okay.
They probably would have.
Yeah, because they coach was a man. He was 40.
That's all I know is that man, they keep on giving Bama opportunities, but they won't get that no more going forward.
All right.
Hit me with your.
Bama hate, LeBron hate. I mean,
They all the same.
if we talking NFL draft,
Don't put it in the same sentence, LeBron.
listen, I knew somebody was. No, you said AB 6 pick.
Pittsburgh.
6th round. Yeah. So
That's how you knew what
Yeah.
Nah, that's how I knew.
Yeah.
No way this talking
No,
about
but
that.
see, they don't play her though. I
Should have a
brought
bag plan.
2. I brought 2 to the table.
Okay, what's the name? Let's see what you got.
Oh, no, I really brought 3.
Make up your mind. Can you count? Son?
What the song
Make
say?
it say you volunteer
What the song
to
say? You gotta have 3. Yeah, so you gotta have 3. Cause one of y'all bust try to steal my.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that song.
That was what. Who you talking about?
Who?
Jay Steve, you gotta have 3.
No, King George. Listen.
Blues. Lord, man, you man talking about blues.
So,
You're a DJ though.
all right, yeah, listen. I was gonna say Terrell Davis. I'm gonna do that. Shout out to Jay Will, not here today. So I'm gonna be Bronco Nation for today. The best 2 draft picks came from the Denver Broncos. Terrell Davis went in the 6th round. Is he better than Jamal Anderson?
Of course.
All right then. Oh, okay.
By a landslide.
Okay.
Terrell Davis, didn't they put him in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Is Jamal in the Falcons Hall of Fame?
Ring of Honor?
Can he get in for free?
Yeah.
The dirty.
Man. He probably a bodyguard selling the popcorn.
Shout out to the animals, man. Dirty Birds, Michael Vick. I mean, y'all got
Jamal Anderson was on the Madden cover, wasn't
he? Yes, he was.
Yeah,
he? Was on the
the
Madden.
Vikings choked, man, and gave them the Atlanta game.
Terrell Davis was on the game day cover.
Okay.
But Terrell Davis, I put that pick in for Jay Will. But the best is my uncle. Everybody's uncle.
Snoop.
No.
He had a movie about coaching football.
Yeah, no, not Uncle Snoop had played for.
Oh, what about Phil?
No. I said we're doing the Broncos. Uncle Shay. Shout out to Shannon
Shay
Sharp.
Shay.
Round pick. There you go. Man, Clutch kind of,
I can't put him.
What? 7th round pick? Shannon Sharp?
I seen what he did on Undisputed towards the end when Skip.
I
lost respect for him.
Skip will handle you too.
Put your glasses back on. You're not gonna do anything.
Put these little orange glasses back
You know
on.
what I said? I'd have been like, I have the right to remain silent because I'd have been arrested.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
What's going to
Savannah State.
As long as he ain't jumping out no SUVs going in the wine shop, I'm cool.
As long as he ain't talking to Skip.
Who was his brother?
He played on the other side of the ball.
Played for the
He's the wide receiver.
Sterling Sharp.
Yeah,
Sterling Sharp. What college you go to?
Hold on.
You're right. That's it.
You right, South Carolina.
Hey, D was talking about Darren Sharper.
When I tell you he was a monster,
Yeah.
they knew the ball was going to Sterling Sharp. They still couldn't stop. Brett Favre. I think one year about 18 touchdowns.
Sterling Sharp was a monster, right?
Monster.
But he wasn't the best. He wasn't the best Sharp brother.
He was.
What?
Shannon said in his Hall of Fame speech. He wasn't
supposed to say, man. But I mean, statistically, he wasn't the best.
because he got hurt.
He did so. God made dirt hurt.
Okay, Barry Sanders ain't the all-time rushing leader as a running back position. So you go, Frank Gore better than him?
I want to be on club.
I love Frank Gore. Shout out to Frank Gore.
I want to be on nightcap. So Shannon Sharp, you were my pick. Remember that, okay?
Speaking of picks, the Clippers are blowing it.
You're a Diddy rider.
Nope, they blowing it.
They're like, go on the airplane? What the?
I love to.
Hey, honorable mention for Diamond in the Rough. Shout out to my boy Pat Surtain from Etna, New Orleans. Played at Southern Miss from a small college. Put that man in the Hall of Fame too, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to say, hey, shout out to Pat Surtain. That's senior, not junior. But I think the only thing that's stopping Pat Surtain senior from the Hall of Fame is that somebody went to Alabama and they took away some votes.
But if he come on this show, we probably could get it back up.
No Diddy.
That's crazy. We're gonna sit Joe on the billboard until they vote yes.
I mean,
cause you closer to God than anybody, so you can go up there.
I know this Negro text me and say what I think he is. Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Boy,
You trying to say he walked with God?
I do though, but I don't think he did that way. He did the gray hair and had surgery and walking with a limp. I'm gonna go kick dirt. Everybody probably got to go to the house. He got a grave out that way.
No, you are my inspiration, man.
Hey, I ain't seen it just like that since Nick Cannon.
I was on bars.
That boy said
Right here, rapper put that in the bars.
He said you had one flip flop.
I love it. You only get this type of stuff on set your lineup, man.
Joe, did you do your pick, man?
Yeah, he did.
No, I ain't. What I did?
Oh, my bad.
Y'all want to skip over me after what he just said?
Well, they already went over Clutch. Hey, he got a bias right now. Ain't over 50. They got a time clock.
That's so long. What's the question again? Because I'm closer to God than anybody. I know you got.
Hey,
he's about to pose the question.
Hey, man. That's even harder than Geritol.
I would say closer guys.
When we was off camera, he did something that we should have had it for the camera, but
Hey, yo, what?
but
Listen, what's
what's
your biggest NFL buzz that you're done in the row?
Cool.
Of all time.
Wow.
I'm gonna say closer to God.
I'm glad I had 3 as well, but Jamarcus Russell was mentioned, Ryan Leaf was mentioned. The one I'm finna say was mentioned. No, Achilles Smith.
Good one.
I think he was the number 3 taken in that draft. And Mike Ditka called them and offered them like 9 picks. I think like 6 in that draft, the number 1 next year, the number 1 the following year, and the number 2. And they told Mike Ditka no. Why would you turn down that? So that just make the pick the more worse by them doing that or whatnot.
More worse, guys.
I know it's bad English, but that's what came out. Since I'm closer to God, took so much power in it.
You're not close to the English.
Joe think kill my vibe. DJ kill my vibe. But I don't know how the song go. I just made that up. It's hard to debate the diamond in the rough. What Sim said, Tom Brady the GOAT. He just gets it. But I'm gonna take it put a different spin on it. Since those 2 use quarterback, I'm gonna use a quarterback as well. I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, that's funny. If we knew how great he was gonna be, there's no way he would have failed in the draft like he failed. And it was so many so-called experts saying he was so undisciplined. He can't read defenses. He's too wild. But the Kansas City Chiefs did their homework. They believed in him. This man has never not made the AFC championship game.
Well, I mean, they did tell the truth. He couldn't read defense.
I agree.
He did say he agreed
Yeah,
that
he said
he did not know how to read
He
defenses.
did.
But they taught him. They coached. They did what they were supposed to do. They coached.
How many Super Bowls he done won?
They coached.
He's coming out the gate. How many Super Bowls he done won? 3.
They did something in their job title and they and coached.
And it would have beat Tom Brady if D Ford wouldn't have jumped outside. Y'all remember that game?
Yeah.
And then all the games he played in the playoffs been at home. Last year he had to go on the road. Man, the man is the baddest light-skinned man on the planet. You don't play with Mahomes 15.
Besides Chris Brown and Gino.
Top three.
But yeah.
Hey, can I give you a New Orleans Saints?
Hey, you say Chris Brown, did you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was Chris Brown and Quavo right there. Chris Brown need to put that one on his lyrics. You closer to God.
He low-key did. Low-key did.
Hey, Sean Payton was trying to trade up to get Patrick Mahomes, and Andy Reid found out, and that's what made him select him.
I briefly heard something like that.
Yeah,
I sure did.
That means Andrew. That's why I'm not a Kansas City fan now, because he go jump right on in and squeeze in between like somebody stuck at P. Diddy house and go take our quarterback.
But the thing is,
At the time, they didn't even need a quarterback.
but the thing is, would he be able to pull out of what Andy Reid? Andy Reid just a quarterback whisperer.
You forget about Sean Payton though.
He Andy Reid.
Yes, he is.
Oh, come on, man.
You saw what Drew
When
Brees
Vic got out of jail, Vic didn't even know how to play quarterback when he would have fouled.
First of all, Andy Reid should have had won the Super Bowl for one for Donovan McNabb. That's correct.
Donovan McNabb was trash though.
I said
Okay,
it was because of Donovan McNabb that Andy Reid didn't get a Super Bowl. With
I agree with that. They didn't defense was tight, man.
I tell you why he's better, and I'm gonna go.
You ran off the best receiver you ever had.
This is why I say he's better, Sean Payton, only because of this. I'm say only this fact. When you and I'm gonna tell the truth. Unlike Falcons fans, the Saints was hot garbage before he got there, and not only did he turn around a quarterback, he turned around a team in the city after a natural disaster when nobody wanted to come there.
Wait a minute.
But that's just one guy.
No, but Drew Brees was an afterthought. They got rid of Drew Brees.
I've been saying the same thing about Nick Saban.
Nick Saban, he took Drew Brees.
Yeah.
And he chose Dante Culpepper.
They told him he had to
because of the doctor. Yeah, because of the doctor orders.
He supposed to be big bad.
Listen, that's the same thing I've been telling you, Nick Saban, about LSU, but you want to say
LSU was winning though.
no, they were not.
Yes, they were.
Well, why did they hire Nick Saban?
You can always try to hire a better coach. I ain't see. Go back. Going to Herb Tyler. Shout out to my boy Herb, West Bank, New Orleans, LGS cutoff. You forget when Marshall Faulkner was there, they went 10-2 like 3 years in a row.
Bama went 10-2 with DeBoer.
No, but you got to think they had one bad year, and that's when Gennaro got caught up in some conspiracy. They didn't hire him.
You know,
okay. Well, Clutch.
Andy Reid was a quarterback whisperer with the Packers, 49ers. That coaching street, man.
See, this is what I understand.
Made AJ feeling like a NFL quarterback.
Maybe you can understand this as a Florida State fan.
You know,
right, Clutch?
It's
the internet.
Oh, what it is?
Yeah.
The Chief Florida internet?
Yeah. What happened? An alligator cut off his line.
I bet Diddy sent shut up.
Yeah. Hey. So what happened is I can think about some of the greatest coaches prior to Dayum.
No more, man.
Right? Think about the greatest coaches in college.
You said,
hey, he said pause like he calling strikes at a baseball.
Hey, you said something. You said something to me unpredictable.
Yeah, Clutch. Can we say Bobby Bowden is one of the greatest college football coaches ever?
Safe.
No question.
Yeah.
All right. And up until maybe last year, Florida State really wasn't that relevant for a couple of years. Is that correct?
Oh, plenty.
So
correct.
How his genius over 3 decades helped Florida State when they was losing? My whole point is, how is Nick Saban helping LSU in 2024 when he hadn't been there since 2004? And the man went 8-4, 9-3, national champs, 8-4. He was an 8-4. That's like the boy at Auburn. What's the coach that won with Cam Newton? He won. He's fired. The one that y'all had won y'all championship with Debo. When y'all won it in 2014, the coach that just got fired from A&M, he fired. All these programs suck with these great coaches, but LSU still giving Nick Saban, well, Bama giving him credit. Hot garbage. And I'm here to tell you, Nick Saban didn't help LSU be good for the next 20 years because Saban couldn't keep the 20 players that transferred out the next day when he left. Preach. Hot garbage.
That's on bad. How you supposed to keep playing? And he left. You see what happened when he leaves?
Yeah, LSU kept on winning.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
You talking about Jimbo Fisher? That's what you talking about.
God, Nebraska ain't good. It had Tom Osborne.
Who you said?
Who followed Nick Saban at LSU?
Les Miles, the man.
Where he comes in now?
He retired. Hold up, I got a better question.
There's some allegation on him.
I don't know where Les Miles is, but guess what? What's Saban coaching at right now?
ESPN.
It's gonna be on ESPN.
No, the coaching. Where's the analyst?
I'm saying he retired.
So then Les Miles.
Man, no. That man with the Kansas.
Man, that man can't be.
That man with the Kansas. What
he got fired for some allegations, sexual allegations.
Hey, Clutch. The only thing I'm saying is LSU is so great. We won with a coach that.
How's it ride?
When they eat bread, that's how good Saban put LSU up.
So when LSU was
all right, what made Bobby Bounce so good? The Bobby Bounce.
Man,
for
about 18 years, they finished in the top 5.
Yeah.
18 years in a row.
Length.
And if they would have had a field goal kicker, Miami would have had all them rings, and Florida State would have had.
Wide right.
Bobby Brown good because the time period he had.
He's supposed to be an Alabama coach. The Alabama didn't hire him.
No,
hey, Clutch.
He didn't want to interview for Alabama.
Let me tell you how great Saban was. His first 5 years, the Saban was only there 5 years because he bolted. People don't realize we had a lifetime contract, but he had to buy his way out of our contract. But we didn't want his ass, so we told him to go to Miami. We see how that went.
So you said Florida State was great,
right? Yeah. It was so great. His first 5 years, Les Miles' first 5 years, and Orgeron first 5 years. They both had better records than great Nick Saban.
Well,
what about Les Miles?
Bobby Brown's good because of time, just like LeBron. Just like you said, LeBron did. So that would make Bobby Brown good.
Y'all only good because I was coach.
No,
y'all had coaches at the strip club.
All right. Now, yeah, we
take it back or something.
No, you gotta take it back.
Kyrie came through for
the best thing happened to the state of Alabama was Saban retired. Everybody got their pension out. That's why the economy going down. They got their money out their 401k.
Listen, all right, we're gonna have no draft talk for today. We might tap in Thursday, doing a little draft talk, but we're gonna it is basketball season. Hey, somebody named me before we go into basketball. What three? Because last week check the episode out if you haven't seen it. Last week we talked about.
I haven't seen.
Check it out. Last week.
Is that bad?
Yeah. Last week. Yeah, you should have seen one of the comments up on the.
What is it? Something about me?
Yeah.
They said something about Trigger Man. Why you ain't alert me?
It's the same dude every week. Alert.
Who is that? Who is this?
Like alert. What you mean alert?
I need to holler at him. I'm Trigger Man. You alert me.
They do now. YouTube, you comment on there. You don't have to write in.
So I go to YouTube.
Yeah, go to the mailbox.
And look at
comment.
comment.
You comment.
And somebody said something about me.
Every week, the same man. I thought knew you.
This segment of the podcast have been brought to you by Life Alert.
The Pony Express.
I
The Pony Express. Listen, what three NBA teams? See, I'm trying to look at my paper. What three NBA teams that have never had a NBA first team? Clutch, you hear me?
NBA what?
Supposed to be
NBA first team.
throw-in question.
A Korean question. What's
I said throw-in question.
Oh yeah, throw-in question.
What three NBA teams?
So
Yeah.
let me make sure I'm hearing the question correctly.
So first, second, and third.
Don't look down, Clutch.
Not a player that has been on the first team, been on that team, but has been with that team and made first team. That's what you asking?
What three NBA teams that never had somebody on their team make first team?
Gotcha.
First
That's all I need to hear.
Don't look at your phone, but
I know.
I ain't gonna look.
What you doing?
I would say Charlotte got to be one because they never had good players.
Charlotte.
With Morning and Larry Johnson.
That's about this new. Is this new Charlotte count? No, Charlotte. It has to be Charlotte because Morning never made it over Charlotte.
Charlotte went back. So would you say the Pelican? I mean, Charlotte went back.
What happened? Morning was the center. I don't think Morning was
Charlotte,
the first team
yeah,
over none of those centers back
The
then.
Bobcats.
David Robinson.
I would say Charlotte.
Do the Bobcats?
Your phone, man. What are you doing?
Do the Bobcats?
Like the cheaters, when they cheat in games, they cheat in.
Ain't nobody cheating. Do the Bobcats count?
That's what I say, Charlotte.
It's the same team. Yeah.
What about the Vancouver?
No,
team?
you got the Charlotte Hornets and you got
That's
the
about this.
Bobcats.
It's still owned by the same thing that
I
just
still,
changed.
I still have to say Charlotte. They only had that.
Why are you looking at your phone in front of me?
Man, I'm not.
He got two phone ladies.
Yeah.
Another
Hey.
phone lady.
One for the plug and one for the creditors.
For the white people.
Hey. It got to be Charlotte. Because Lonzo Morning was
Y'all
never.
gonna let him? That's y'all first answer.
Charlotte Bobcats.
Who's y'all?
I'm gonna be.
I mean, y'all the whole team.
Oh, the whole team. Sorry.
Charlotte Bobcats.
So why Charlotte is one? Charlotte.
Good job, guys.
So
The
now
Pelicans?
y'all
The Pelicans?
I looked on my paper seeing that one. But go ahead.
Two.
The Pelicans?
It got to be one of them center
Anthony
teams.
Davis made it.
It got to be one of them center teams.
No, it's got to be a. You know who?
Team
John
in the
made
center.
first team.
No, I'm gonna tell you who it is. Yeah, he did make it.
He made first.
It's got to
And you
be.
had the Marcus Gasol was good at the time.
You know who it is? I think because he could never. They good, but they never made it. Now that I think about their team, the Pacers.
Indiana.
Because Reggie Miller would never go get over Jordan,
Paul George.
but he couldn't get over
First team?
LeBron. No, he got it with OKC.
Paul George made. I know he made it with Russ.
Yeah, but that was OKC.
He had to make it with
He
Indiana.
couldn't, but he couldn't make it
You
over.
tell me Reggie Miller never made first team.
Not over Jordan or Kobe.
His position is not, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I would have to say Indiana.
Kobe
Cool, yes. You got to think about them old.
Because they came. They come in the league in '78, so they wasn't good to begin with.
that clutch. Got the team out, baby.
I say Indiana.
Oh, I said
I look down.
the Pelicans.
No, man, no.
Indiana, Charlotte.
Anthony Davis.
Why are you saying Indiana still? That's our final answer.
I would say Indiana.
Detroit Pistons.
I can't see nobody on Detroit that's
How
ever
about
made because they had to send that one.
He never made first team.
They had Jermaine O'Neal, but he wasn't better than Duncan and Garnett.
So what else do y'all put in the Pacers?
Call
The
out some names in
Pacers
the
is the second out.
Okay.
Boy, look at Sim.
I can't take the third
I've
one.
been looking at my iPad, man.
No, I really have. And I don't know who else.
He made more order than everything. One more.
Sacramento
In the East of the West.
In the East.
East to the East.
in the East? Oh, okay.
I want to say Orlando.
They had Shaq.
New Jersey.
Had Dick Kidd.
He won first team, though, wasn't
One Dominic, Dr. J.
Hey, what's Vince Carter ever first team? It's got to be them.
he?
New York Knicks.
No, Toronto.
Is it
Vince
the
Carter.
Knicks?
They had Patrick.
Willis
He made
Reed
it.
and
I can
all
tell you he
that
made it. He made it like 3-4 times. It's got to be. I don't know if Vince Carter was ever first team.
And McGrady left.
Because if we go down the list, Orlando and Shaq,
Toronto,
Boston, we know about them. The Knicks with Ewing,
Atlanta with who?
Atlanta, Dominique.
Dominic made first team.
Yeah, he was first team. Who else is in the East? So it's got to be Toronto. I just don't know about Vince Carter.
Atlanta.
What about
Dominique made it.
Chris Bosh?
Toronto.
He never made it.
He
Was second team.
Double.
He had to make it one.
This man needed the Oscar because he acting like he ain't looked at my paper.
So it's
So it's
Toronto.
Toronto then.
It's
Toronto.
Toronto.
I final guess.
Toronto.
No, I really didn't look. I would have told you if I looked.
Next week we will have a lie detecting machine. The host mediator is accusing Sim of some highly offensive crime, and that is not allowed on such a lineup. We do apologize for putting y'all into this type of scrutiny.
See, let me tell you what I did, everybody. I think Alonzo Mourning, he did make first team once, but he was with Miami. So I started looking at position, who could beat out who.
We have zero tolerance for this type of bow-tie behavior on such a lineup.
Now, I will say this. Up until he said it was in the East, I actually thought it was Sacramento.
But I know.
I don't think Weber
made.
Yeah, that's what I said, Sacramento. But
Yeah, Weber should have made it.
What about Red the Theus?
Well, I don't know. It was only 3.
It was Sacramento.
Yeah, I thought the other one was Sacramento, but you said the East. And I started packing.
What we saying first team?
Yeah.
Well, we know one thing. So, bonus. How you say it?
The best team in the league.
Train.
How you say it?
Hot garbage.
Listen, we know one team that had first team All American. Let's check them out.
Hey, you ever think that
Shout out to the Golden State Warriors.
Draymond Green and Puff Daddy might be twins?
Joe,
They might be running the same circles.
Joe said the
Who
end.
knew?
Joe Triggerman Joe said the end. This is the end of the Golden State Warrior dynasty.
Yeah, dead.
And I thought they said that a couple years ago. But
over. It's over.
If Jason Tatum show up like he's supposed to show up for Boston, they wouldn't have had that little championship, and he would have never won no MVP. And really, Andrew Wiggins could have had a say in that MVP, but they weren't going to dare give it to him since AI won one over him at their first championship, so they couldn't do step like that again.
But you know what? I think with this NBA, it's not over yet. It may be over for those three together, but I don't think it's over. And here's
They got
why.
Jerry West still on the team?
Let me tell you why I
No,
can say that.
he's with the Clippers.
Oh, yeah, it's over.
This is the NBA. We seen trades that should have never been made. And when you start cutting salaries, somebody like Karl Anthony Towns, I can see them cutting him for salary cap and maybe Golden State getting him. But it would have to be a player that still has value. That's a salary cap issue. Because right now, everybody's trying to cut those salaries because of the cap space. So I just think when it comes down to trading picks and cap space, it's still open. But I think as far as those three together, that dynasty is over.
you know, it's talks LeBron is become a free agent. He always wanted to play with Steph. He always gassing up like he
Man, don't nobody want
some
no
all-star guy or whatever he's supposed to
Oh,
be.
here you go with another team. That man,
But,
this man be LeBron James, man. Can you stay? Can you build your own thing? I mean, come on now.
I mean, if he won't Bronny drafted, he might need to go to Golden State.
But I'm gonna tell you what, put the dagger in them. That's why the draft is so very, very important. I think it was the year 2020.
Yes.
And they picked James Wiseman, number 2, when they should have picked LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
And things would have been much, much difficult. I mean, for their offense to be guarded with all that type of dribbling and shooting, and you know, he fit right in until he was light-skinned as well. But the boy can play. He's can't stay healthy in Charlotte. But James Wiseman's going to be out the league in a few more years.
You know what else?
Still on the team?
I think
He
so.
went Detroit. He went Detroit.
I want to say it was the other draft too, when they had like 2 lottery picks.
Yeah, it was the draft before that.
When they had Kuminga and the other guy, they just started being inserted, but they had a chance to get real value by either trading that pick for a bona fide star, or maybe I just don't think they did a good job with the draft picks. And that goes back to what you said earlier. Jerry West, I think he would have made the best decision.
I think Clay takes a pay cut to stay with Steph.
Man, if I'm
He ain't
Clay,
taking no pay cut?
I'm on the first plane out of there.
Clay,
Miami.
Clay said, I seen what Drew Holiday made. I ain't finna take no pay cut, but he's delusional.
Mm-hmm.
He don't bring that type of value what Holiday brings to the team. And he's declining in all areas.
Yeah.
So he got to come to grips with reality that he's
Yeah,
a role
and that's why I'm saying.
No
Mark Cuban.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
on the phone right
take a
now.
Pay cut.
Yeah,
And I'll say this goes back to GM, and this is why I'm being honest. This is why I'm hard on LeBron, and it's hard for me to give him kudos sometimes when he's pulling strings, so to speak. I look at this past summer when the GM came in, and what's the little guy, the point guard they had, the little clown, the Golden State Warriors.
Jordan
Draymond
Poole.
sucker punch.
Jordan Poole.
Now think about this. Yeah, think about this as far as being good GMs and doing your homework. Phoenix got got Bradley Beal for almost nothing for old Chris Paul.
Right.
The old Chris Paul came to Golden State for that clown. But here's the thing: if they had that vision, because they didn't want Chris Paul in Washington, you trade that clown for Bradley Beal, your team looks completely different. But instead, you trade for an old point guard when you already got 2-3 point guards already. So you didn't need another dominant ball handler. So to me, sometimes when you make idiotic trades like that, Dunleavy, you should have leave him alone. That's what they should have did. You know, sometimes I'm on the outside looking in. When I'm looking at it, I just don't see what they see in some of these things.
And Steph, the best player, his best years are behind him. He didn't even try to go out with a bang. The man shot the ball, like 16 times his last game and scored 22 points or whatever. People shot the ball like when Kobe went out with 60 his final game ever playing. He just ain't got the eye of the tiger, man.
It's hard when you got your two. That's his 2 best friends. So I get it.
See,
the Mamba didn't have a best friend. That's Shaq. Right? I just think some of these GMs, I always ask, what are they doing? I know Washington is trying to cut, but when you're not winning, you want to cut salaries. I get that.
Right.
You don't want to lose and have the highest payroll. But why didn't Jerry, if that was Jerry West, I just think he'd have made that trade for Bradley Beal. Now your team looks different.
But with Steph Curry, he's great when he has great people around him. Now he don't have great people around him. He put up the stats, but the stats don't make you great. What was his most memorable game this season? I mean, even in his prime greatness, he ain't never do what T-Mac, Tracy McGrady against the Spurs and scored 10 points in how many seconds that was? Or in a playoff game,
it was like 13 points in the minute and
8 points in 9 seconds. Where's the memorable game where Steph did that? Steph, he's a front runner, man.
He just only broke the most 3-pointer shot ever.
And I do not like Steph. I didn't like Steph, but I have a thing that says, hey, these people are finna start playing. Are you going to really appreciate them before they end their career? And I'm starting to appreciate Steph. And to hear what you're saying is
All right, I'm just telling you, in the 3-point contest, you know, he's the greatest shooter all the time, right?
Yeah.
You know who beat him in the 3-point contest?
Who?
Clay.
who beat them last 2 years.
Has Steph Curry ever scored 39 points in a quarter? Clay did it. And Clay saved him that the year with Durant and OKC, and Durant came over.
That's why they call him.
Man, big Clay saved them, not Curry, not Steph.
They call him Game 6 Clay because Clay showed up one game of series.
Hey,
Okay, but in the big moments against Cleveland, when LeBron was coming from 3-2 down,
Listen,
he turning the ball over, don't want to guard. The man is the greatest overrated. Make the face of the savage.
I agree with you. LeBron is the most overrated player. They call him Michael Jordan, Freddie Cougar. That man, it was Scissorhands.
I might have something in his life.
Hey,
Sometimes I never see a turnover.
Sometimes when you put that weight on your shoulder and you gotta play 82 games, and then you gotta go play 3 series and then make it to the championship, I expect you to come up one game.
Yeah.
I expect you.
How many you say he had in the quarter?
Who?
Clay.
39.
But he had 0 the other night. So he had 0.
Speaking of 0, it's that same 0 ball spot LeBron been trying to hide. Cut it off, man.
Hey, we got a video.
Come on, baby! What did I tell you? We're going to the playoffs, bro. Who we playing?
The Nuggets.
My leg. How are we showing this?
You know how we showing this.
What's going on, man?
We're trying to see.
Do you have any regards for human life?
I love the Lakers. Listen.
I love to see him lose.
And they should have. That's the question. Should they have lost the other night?
No.
And put it all on the line to try to play?
No.
Should they have tanked? Should they have?
Listen to what you're saying.
I'm saying it's a question. I'm not saying it. It's a question that the social streets been asking. Should they have through the game to try to play OKC?
I'm gonna do the LeBron. I call them LeBronians. I'm gonna do what they say. Hey, LeBron played 4 Hall of Famers. He played 8 Hall of Famers. Last time I checked, they got 2 top 75 players.
Yep.
And the Denver Nuggets have 0.
Yep.
So if you got 2 against 0, that's what they said Mike did. Why would you avoid somebody like that?
But Jamal Murray scored 7.5 points above his regular season average in the playoff, and it's the highest in the history of the playoffs.
But they said he doesn't do that until the second half of the playoff.
And he also shot 9 for 24. So it's not like Murray had a good game. I didn't watch the game until the fourth quarter. And it's 2 things that I noticed about the fourth quarter and last night. I didn't score a point, neither did LeBron James. Except one is a school teacher making $65,000, and the other one is a basketball player making $65 million. Hot garbage. I said, hey, then the man had they talking about triple doubles. The man had 6 turnovers. That's why I call him Edward Scissorhands. He can't dribble with either one.
Don't he got the most turnovers? No?
Most in then they talking about white men can't jump. He found out last night. I ain't see him chase that one.
Anybody know LeBron James is actually left-handed?
Yes, I know. He came to the league
The way he turned it over, maybe he dribbled with his toes. That was
the question was
okay. Well, I'm gonna answer the question.
The question was, should they have?
No.
I'm gonna say no because I wanted to.
They shouldn't have.
I'll say no because you're a competitor and I
There
wanted
you
to see
go.
the sweep,
Absolutely.
so I can have something to talk about this next week. Because I'm about to bet clutch at that $100, and I sure thought about it.
You should have. Lakers in 7, baby.
Built upon winning championships, and one way or another, you got to face the Nuggets or go through the Nuggets. So, and the best time to catch them more than likely would be in the first round because
First round. Yep.
Bird
They've been chilling.
a lot of
They've been
games toward the
chilling.
end. They're trying to get his groove back. So this is the best opportune time to really give it to the champs versus letting them get seasoned in the first round, and then as they go on, they get better and better and better.
Did AD show up?
He did.
Yeah.
You don't think he did?
He had a pretty
Reeves and Russell didn't show up.
He had a pretty decent
No,
game.
I'd say LeBron.
DeMarcus Russell. He's
So AD had a pretty decent game.
caca.
9.
Hey,
So we all agree that they shouldn't have.
We ain't heard your time.
Yeah, they should have tanked. You should have gave LeBron the easiest route ever to get another ring.
Oh, there we go. He got to take the easy
He should have took the easy route like he been doing.
That's all I'm saying is this. I'm glad they stood up like men and beat the Pelicans. That's what they should have done.
Didn't nobody tell you this?
Come next week, I got some material for the rest of this.
But I understand.
So you should have did the J. Cole.
I really feel like they did take the easiest route because I don't think they would have beat the Kings.
Oh man,
In the second round of the play-in, I don't think. Man, what is
So the
Sabonis?
easiest route just-
What is Sabonis against AD? 10-0. He ain't lost to the Lakers. So I think they took the easiest route by making sure they make the playoffs because it wasn't a guarantee that they would have made.
I say they shouldn't have tanked just because they might not would have won the second game they had to win. So
I will talk about that too.
And then we really had to hear LeBron didn't make the play.
We already know LeBron at the end of the season, he slipped on his elbow and never hit it. We already know he's gonna be like, I got to have surgery on my elbow, like his hamstring that he never had surgery on. Shout out to the Denver coach. What did they call him out?
Never done anything this dumb. Jontay Porter, two-way NBA player, has been suspended by the NBA forever for betting on NBA games. But get this, y'all. He only placed 13 bets, and his net winnings, $21,000 to never get to play again. He plays for the Raptors. He never bet on a game that he played in, but he did bet on the Raptors to lose. And now he's been suspended for the rest of his life. For $21,000, you threw away an NBA career for $21,000 and 13 bets, and you threw it all away? If you've never heard of the stupid tax, allow me to educate you all. The stupid tax is the tax that you pay for doing something stupid. And the stupid tax has never been more expensive.
Hey,
I don't like him, but I do.
Hold on. Jontay Porter. I don't know if you'll watch this. I don't know if you'll hear this. Don't let these people sucker you into telling them what really happened and how much money you really made. Do not reveal how much money you really made. Let them say you stupid. Let them say you dumb. Let them say you broke. Do not reveal the millions allegedly that I heard you made. Don't do it.
Don't do it. 30th first.
If anybody else would have said that, I'm like, what are you talking about? But that gentleman right there, he might know some things.
He's a hero, huh?
Yeah, he's my hero. He gonna teach me how to get down. Yeah.
I'm a little confused on this. They allow all these sports betting all the time, but then the player bet like they don't have gambling habits. You introduce a habit into something, and when they do it, you suspend them.
I drive a truck for a living, so when I go on my job, it don't say
what type of truck for the audience. I think they
Mac. I drive a Mac truck. Listen, Mac. I drive a truck for a living, so when I go to work, they don't say, "Hey, don't slap the kids." I mean, because I'm a truck driver. Somebody is the educator, so the rules for them might be different. Please, Mr. Unpredictable, don't slap no kids today.
True.
So,
but I think the thing is that anger comes in different forms. The anger is within you, not your career. Right? For example, you're a truck driver. You can have the same gambling habit as this young man. So the same way your job is going to get you help, why don't they get help when they're introducing it? It's almost like saying, I'm a reformed crackhead, but here goes some crack right here, but you better not smoke it.
I'm certain things, but they're not going to let you do. I mean,
I'll put it like this.
It ain't even a white and black. Look at Pete Rose. Charlie Hustle, one of the greatest. Can't even mention baseball without mentioning him, and they will not allow him to be in the Hall of Fame because he bet on sports. Well, I agree with what you're saying.
I mean,
it's all around, and temptation don't take no vacation, so it's at your disposal, and they got to be smarter with it and have somebody else to do it for you or whatnot. Look how they Otani interpreter.
He did that shit.
I'll say this. I've been around heavy gamblers, right? I had a teammate at Alabama State.
I'm around some right now, but go ahead.
Guess what?
Spilling the bean. Can't hold water.
Man,
Put everything in my auntie.
I had a friend, a old teammate back at Alabama State, and one day he went to the racetrack out in Charlotte.
Exit 22.
And at that point, he pawned this scholarship in, right? Just gambling. So to me, when you say it's an addiction, it's no different than alcohol. It's no different than sex. It's no different than any other addiction that people have. Cookies. There you go. I think sometimes we got to give people the necessary help.
I'm looking at them cookies.
Because to me, we're banning somebody for something that they obviously have a problem with. When do we help them first?
I agree.
You know, and I ain't gonna disagree with none of that.
Yeah.
But on most of these gambling sites, it says right there 188 gamble. It's a phone number they can dial.
Yeah.
Second thing, yeah, the NFL, the NBA, ain't none of them stopping the players from gambling. They just say, for this 1 hour and 30 minutes, don't gamble. Gamble outside of it.
Yeah,
but for 1 hour and 30 minutes in this time frame,
The discipline.
don't gamble. It's you got phone number, you got your friends. Number one, he got his friend telling him, "Hey man, go ahead and let me know what's a good bet tonight, so I can go and make some money." I ain't against it. But whoever snitched and let it go, that's his problem. Just like the guy from LSU, he made an account with his name. He made an account with his name.
Yeah.
Didn't try to change it up, hide the name.
You know what? I'm not. I'll say this.
What about Calvin Ridley?
Oh Lord, please.
Hey, I just think I'm in
People
a
like
different
$15
thing.
million country.
I'm not into this cancel culture. You do something wrong, let's cancel you. My thing is, we should be in the counseling culture, not a cancel culture, because you drive trucks. I know you don't drive alcohol, and part of your job requirement. I'm just saying that for the computer.
Oh,
and audience.
you're right. You are lie.
All right. We don't snitch unless they got a reward. All right. So
I said I like skin. I bother you light skin all the time.
But I think that sometimes they can have a habit and they can be addicted. Get them help first. My thing is, if he's an alcoholic and he's always driving, fire him from his job is not going to help him that day if he runs into somebody. Let's get these people help. So I'm not about canceling. I'm about counseling.
Facts.
And so at the end of the day, for you to lose your job, when you put your job in jeopardy and you still doing it, the person needs help.
Hey, that's a great point.
A trivia question right quick.
I agree with that.
The commissioner of the NBA, who did he ban for life first?
The referee?
No.
Michael Jordan.
No. Michael Jordan.
Hey, play with my goat.
The owner of the Clippers.
Oh
Oh yeah.
Sterling.
He did
Donald Sterling.
He did a lot. He did a lot of stuff.
And the way he said it, he's banned.
Well, he was racist. That's different.
Banned.
You can't talk about black people.
But like I'm saying, my job, they shout out to everybody that celebrated 420 this weekend. Shout out to y'all.
What I mean?
Man, we'll.
They mean $4.20 raise for 1 hour.
Yeah.
It.
But my job, they'll send you to rehab if your PP not right.
Yeah.
They'll send you to rehab.
Company man now, that boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll send you to rehab for to get rid of you.
See, my son, he drive trucks,
Shout
right?
out to Gino's job.
He drive the trucks for the dry cleaners, right? But just imagine if he has an alcohol problem and everywhere he go to his building to pick up the trucks and different places, it's nothing but open bottles of alcohol, and they say, "Here you go, take some." But then when he drinks it and get caught, they say, "We're gonna ban you." It's like you putting this gambling all around of us, and you can't say that this person is not going to gamble.
Shout out to one of my fantasy homeboys. He had to work 2 jobs just to have enough money to be broke.
Oh,
dang.
I said no names. So,
I thought it was 3. But
pause.
Shout out to Hobby Lobby.
Trucker 2.
hey,
Breaker 19.
Get ready to get out of here.
Breaker
We had
19.
all day.
Come in.
This was a great in-person podcast. I got a call from a gentleman last night out of Florida. And no, one Puff Daddy. No.
You don't like
No Diddy.
I mean, hey,
It's an easy question. It's a yes or no answer.
I like Puffy. I like Diddy. I like what he's done
Do
for the
tell.
culture.
Not this culture. I take that back, Clutch. Some people should be canceled. I take that back.
First of all, Puff Daddy, calling him Puff Daddy is crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, very.
I like the way you squirm, Daddy.
No, very what did
Pause.
Take that back.
We ain't never partied together.
what is very what antique of you to call the man Puff Daddy? Like that's very
Okay.
that's very
I'm
1990.
close to
Hey,
God, man.
that-
I need to call him.
Better than calling them love.
Listen,
Woody
man
Lou.
called me from Florida last night and said, "Hey, we were just chatting, you know what I'm saying?" He said, "I think Ryan Garcia gonna beat Devin Haney."
Why you put no money on?
I mean, we just having a conversation.
All right,
I'm about to
Porter.
tell you, drop it.
I try to wait on DSPN best bets.
I got you.
But Clutch told me last night that he thought Ryan Garcia was gonna beat Devin Haney, and a lot of people didn't think that. So Clutch, what happened last night?
Ooh, Brian, he put that thing on him. See, that's what happened when you fight somebody your size.
Hey, yo, you going crazy?
No diddy.
Fight somebody your side.
I think the rematch gonna
He
be
was 3
tough.
pounds overweight, man.
Yeah, that was right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Devin Haney always trying to fight people that's not in his weight class.
Yeah.
They got to come up.
They did have a $500K per pound bet as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Shout out to Ryan Garcia. The rematch probably coming soon.
it's gonna be the same result.
You think Ryan?
Absolutely.
So you knew he was gonna win?
I know he had a chance because his. Did you see when he fought Tank?
Yeah.
The dude got power. The dude got skills, but someone ain't right upstairs.
That make him better.
It's that they fought like 6 times in amateur, so he know all about it. So by him being overweight, I think he did that on purpose. So his power punches can be more powerful.
Get the belt, bro.
He's bought the belt. I'm in the bread and the
You
recognition.
gave him $1 million.
Yep.
And then in the press conference, he told me, "You felt that? I'm gonna put my thing in my." Man, he disrespect that man to the fullest, and this black man couldn't go to the ring and do this man. Garcia in the first round, if Garcia was a smart fighter, it should have been over much earlier. That thing was horrible. And that's my first time really watching him. He overrated or something.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shout out when you get a spot like the Clutch and then Joe, Trigger Man Joe. Just
I said, "Oh, my bad, man."
well, hey,
I'm gonna leave the podcast.
No,
hey, Clutch.
That was good, man.
I know when I'm not well.
Clutch. He got inside
Garcia was.
information. He got inside information over here.
Yeah, Garcia was plus 600 last night, man.
No more than that.
all right.
Garcia was plus 350.
Hey,
All right, speaking of, all right,
Man,
we got to end this because I got some phones over here going crazy. I don't tell
but before y'all do that, he got inside trading information over here about who gonna win. I knew something was going on. He close to the guy, so somebody talking to him up there. He went, hey,
Facts.
he probably responsible for them fake clouds and over there.
Facts.
Hey, y'all talking about 600 or whatever. So now we got DSPN in the building. DSPN, do you have best bets for us? People
You got no video before you come on?
The people have been talking. You know, sometimes you have a bad week. They don't remember the good times. They don't remember when you fat in their pockets. They only can tell you when they took the money out of their pocket. But I do have 2 best bets for
Today?
Monday, April 22nd. It is 1 NBA game and it is 1 MLB game. I will recover in both. For MLB, I have the Phillies and the Reds. Take them under points scored in the game of 8.5.
Take over.
And for basketball, I have the 76ers versus the Knicks. Take the 76ers.
What's the line?
Plus first half tomorrow on Tuesday.
On first half.
Yes, take them first half 76ers plus the points.
They're gonna be losing by 10 tomorrow.
Okay, y'all let me know if that's right because they confused me when they did first half.
Mercy.
But I came up with something just in case best bets was going to not continue. The DJ Ellen Boy Dad Joke of the Week. And then we'll have the clutch quote to end the show. All right, these are, hey, if this go real bad, you won't see this next week. You won't see this next week. Yeah. So did y'all know diarrhea was hereditary?
Just pass that shit down.
No, did you know that diarrhea was hereditary?
I've never heard that before.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because it runs in the genes.
I don't know this nigga.
I thought you were going to say it runs in the ditty.
I ain't trying to steal my dad's coach. Yeah, comment, man.
You write your material.
Let us know in the comments about dad jokes.
Man, talk to Carlos Winslow. He might help you out.
Oh, y'all
Hey.
heard
No diddy.
Diarrhea stuff.
Hey,
Diddy and
yeah. Hey, that joke reminds me of our sponsorship, Maintain. If you can't get it up, you shit out of luck.
What's your quote of the week?
All right, quote of the week. The one who falls and gets up is much stronger than the one who never failed.
That's a good one.
Everybody fails.
No.
No.
Everybody
Show me somebody who ain't failed.
Everybody don't get up, man.
Give up for the one that don't fail.
Repeat that.
Watch the video and see.
When the did it, he failed a long time ago. He never got back up.
Oh, one man fell 3 times last night. and had his fingers going crazy.
Hey, shout out to the audience. It seemed like everybody had a last segment but me. Hey, if y'all want to hear more from me, give me a shout out. I see ESPN and Joe. I think it's easy. Hey, Clutch, before we go, my boy Joe told her, man, you gotta work 2 jobs and stay broke. You think 3? 3. Hey, like you said, put him by your own side. That man 5'1". As soon as Joe said something, I said, you talking about women.
Shout out Charlie Ward.
Cowboy Doc.
I said Florida State. Charlie Ward.